Timothy, put the kettle on. Inspiration. Inspiration.
Welcome to Timothy Put the Kettle On, where I, Sarah Kettle, and my co-host Timothy R. Andrews are talking about hospitality, bringing you solutions to the issues we're facing and inspirational stories from the incredible people who make up our hospitality industry family. This podcast is shared on all major platforms: iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Spotify, and it's marketed on social media. Hi, Tim.
Hey, Sarah. Good to see you again.
You too. How are you?
Very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
And who have we got on today, Sarah?
We're lucky today. Another lucky day recording. Every day that we do this podcast is a joy because we have the most amazing guests. Today is no exception. We are delighted to welcome Chef Sebastian Price, who is the founder of lockdown business success, the Raw Pantry. Welcome, Sebastian.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Hey, Sebastian.
Great to have you here. So we've introduced your new venture, the Lockdown Pantry, as a success story that came out of lockdown. But actually last year was an extremely difficult year for you. And you were brave enough to talk about that very honestly in a post on LinkedIn, which was a pretty heartbreaking read. And I'm sure that you're echoing the feelings of countless others out there who are definitely not alone. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Basically, for the last 10 months, I've really struggled in general with me as a professional and on a career basis. But the beginning was pretty difficult for a lot of chefs. I'm going to say chefs, hospitality in general, of course, but that's where I'm from, is chefs. I was very lost. I sought out the wrong people, I'd say. What I look back were the wrong people. So I did the usual Facebook moaning. I did the ranting on Instagram. And I was told things like, stop moaning. What are you talking about? You don't know anything. It's going to go back to normal. I knew something was wrong. I was like, this isn't right. I've gone on holiday on March the 12th, and I'm being told not to come back to work after my holiday. Something's wrong in bigger than just, we're going to be closed for 3 weeks. So I was really scared. So I was petrified for my mortgage, for my kid, my wife, everything, as everyone else was doing. And then you go for job interviews, and then they wouldn't happen. Nothing will come from it, so to speak. And you get rejected from jobs again. And like I put on the LinkedIn, I think it was about 140 I applied for. And I got rejected from everyone. And without being big-headed, I don't think I've ever been rejected from a job ever. Like, I would turn a job down. The ranting wasn't working. I was getting belittled by a lot of people around me. And I was running like 80 kilometers a week, like constantly.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going through trainers like for the first 3 months. And that was like my cure to my mental health. But one thing I did, I love cooking. I started baking at home. I started cooking, and because I was actually learning how to do things in a home kitchen. And it got to the point where I have to do this for people. I always wanted to run my own business, and I got so much, not praise, but support, but genuine support that I don't think I was expecting from LinkedIn, yourselves included. That's what I needed. I need to talk to people who've been through it and were willing to talk about it, because I will talk to anyone about this problem, the issues I've had over the year. I think now it's starting to become like, actually, if you talk about it with people, they become more friendly with you. You build a bond and you build a bit of trust with these people. The people who have seen that post have helped more than I had in 10 months from March the 12th. For me, there's a smile on my face.
You don't look miserable now.
No, trust me, buzzing. Absolutely loving. I'm loving everything that goes on now. Couldn't be more happy that I've learned a skill and I'm using it to how it's meant to be, my own thing. And it's proven that I can do it. It's the start, and it's tough. It's bloody tough, but it's smiley time. It's not, it's me. And that post on LinkedIn proved it, that people are willing to support you.
One of the things that's quite inspiring about your post was external events kept coming in and you kept rolling with it and you kept doing something new. So whatever the challenge was, you adapted to it and you're like, right, what's the next challenge? Bring it on. Do you want to talk a little bit about Raw Pantry, how it came about and some of the things that you've implemented to sort of to deal with some of the changes that have been going on?
Yeah, so basically, when my furlough was finished and I lost the job in London, and it was very quick, the Raw Pantry was in the mind already. The brand had already been done for like later on, and I wanted to do supper clubs. So I was like, well, we're in lockdown. People still want me to go and cook in their house, and it's obviously word of mouth. That was working, and then obviously the rule of 6 changed. So I thought, how am I going to do this? Right, I'll send you the food. That worked. But then it wasn't the same because it wasn't really me in your house talking, chatting, guests coming to talk to me about my career. They wanted to see me pipe mill, the custard and all that. And I was like, I need to interact with the client or the guest because that's what I am really. Because I'm a chef, I'm confident, but I'm more confident when I'm talking about my product and I'm doing it in front of you. That's why the development chef job was wicked, because I got to cook and talk about it. The easiest presentation ever make is development chef because it's food and you just talk about what you're cooking. And if they don't buy into it, well, you've done what you had to do because you sold it. And that's what I've done here. And then the cook along via Zoom, I had to try and find a way. People are missing their families and they're missing their friends. And I was missing my family. I hadn't seen my mum in months. And I've got to get the two together, but how can I do it without being rude or being in the way? And actually Zoom works for that because you can cut the video, you can mute it. And then I got a random request from a lady outside Oxford with a husband for a surprise birthday party. And then I started to realise, I've got to do this for real. And then from that moment, they start talking to me, they're talking about cooking, can watch me cook the fish or cook the steak. They do it real time with me. And then asking me questions, why are you putting butter in now? Or, all these little chefy things that I just do naturally, but they have all the ingredients with them. And when I did that one, I can go bigger on this. Then I did a family group of 10 people, so 5 cameras, so 8 in total. And it getting bigger and bigger. And then I was asked to do corporate and I've cut on that because I just think that ruined the whole relaxed vibe of having dinner with your family and your mates.
Because it's quite intimate what you do, isn't it?
It is very intimate, and also I have to admit I do love hearing the bickering between a couple. But then again, I'm the host. Everyone's listening to me, so I'm going to go, oh, hey guys, it feels like I'm in a kitchen again because they all turn around and they look at me. And when I get that feeling, you're buzzing again, and you're like, oh, I feel like I'm with 10 commie chefs here, and they're all listening to everything I'm doing, but with really expensive ingredients. But that's
amazing.
Every time the government kept bringing a different restriction in, I had to react to it. So I couldn't lose the same quality that we're trying to do here with the product, with the brand. But actually we were, as my wife obviously as well, she's behind the scenes of it. She's all the packaging and all the organisation base. I can cook and I can talk, but someone's got to take it from A to B, haven't they?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give
head of logistics now, just by default.
Yeah, but by default in life in general.
He was always head of logistics.
Marriage certificate, head of logistics. And then now we're on to, we've been doing it for a few months, like developing it, let's say. We've realised that what we're doing in the Raw Pantry, the Zoom cook-alongs and the supper clubs is quite premium, it's quite expensive. So we've decided to now do like a more affordable burger thing. It's clear that it's working. I'm enjoying every moment of the Raw Pantry. A whole learning curve here, massive, but I'm still smiling and loving it.
It is a massive learning curve, I think, for anyone who's changed and pivoted their direction during lockdown. And when I first looked at what you were doing, I thought that's really magical, because what you've done is you've taken that concept of the cook along, which has been with us for a while, and there are loads and loads of home delivery meal kit boxes available as well, but you fused that together. And then what you've just said to me, which has blown my mind even more, about the kits for burgers. I think it's easy to forget as a chef that not everybody goes out for high-end food. For some people, their going out is the burger and the chips, and that is perfectly enough for them to make them feel special, and they don't need all the fancy bits that other people need, because that's what they love, that's what they enjoy, and that's what they're missing. And what you're doing is actually plugging that back in for them. It's amazing. And why do you think it works so well?
I think it works because it's personal. I make me feel confident cooking. So, and I love training chefs. That's one thing I always had a passion for. I didn't want to be a head chef so I could get all the glory. I wanted to be a head chef because everyone could listen to my advice. With these cook-alongs and with these boxes, I kind of want someone to know that they can, it's easy to do, to make it like a chef. Like you say, the burger being someone's night out. But I didn't want to give someone a shoddy burger. So I've worked with a local butcher in Bicester. We developed a burger, but it's my tweak on it, my twist. But I know this will make people's Friday feel a little bit better because I had a bit of love put into it.
And the value as well, the value add is that if they did go out for a gourmet burger and that's their thing, they're not going to get to stand and talk to you while you cook it. They're not going to get to learn the secrets of how you make it so great. And you're not going to share that information with them and that knowledge and your passion with them. And that's something that they now get as an add-on.
It's people like you that are bringing this ideas and making them happen into something. That's what this podcast is about. It's how people have had the battering, but what are they doing about it? And so you're great. Your example is perfect for what we're trying to do, because you absolutely were devastated by it, but now you're creating something, you're going into people's homes, you've got that buzz back, and this is all wonderful. And you wouldn't have had any of that had we not gone through this process.
100% right. I love the fact I'm a chef. I love the fact I've been in and are in an industry and hopefully going to be something in this industry with what I've done and what I'm doing, that I need the hospitality industry. Everybody needs a wobble, whether it's in a job, but we've all had a wobble and we've all realised together that we can't let that happen again. But I know the next time, if it does, God forbid, but next time it does, it won't be like it was back in March to May. It won't be. There's no way it can be. And the last 6 months have proven to me that if you want to do something, you can do it, and there is support there. That is sure, you know. And I wouldn't have been able to do this if it wasn't for the pandemic. It's brought a dream out quicker than I was hoping.
Quick fire round. We're now going to introduce you to our not so new section of quick fire questions. This is so our audience gets to know you a little bit better.
This is fun.
We're going to ask you a question and you're just going to have to answer with the thing that comes into your head. Oh, okay. Yes, Seb. Okay. Seb, sweater or hoodie?
Hoodie.
Online shopping or store shopping?
Online shopping. New
clothes or new phone?
New clothes.
If you could win an Olympic medal in any sport, real or fake, what would it be?
Real.
Oh, that's good. That wasn't a good question, but yes, that's a good answer. Who was your best teacher?
Miss Fox, history.
At what job would you be terrible?
Oh, HR, 100%.
I think a lot of chefs would say that. What's your favourite song?
99 Problems. Jay-Z.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
New York.
Where is the worst place you could get stuck?
A lift.
Weapon of choice?
I don't know what, AK-47, but that's probably just purely a Bond thing or something.
Milk first or tea first?
Tea first.
And
ketchup over the chips or dip the chips in the ketchup?
Oh, dip chips in ketchup. But no double dipping, for sure.
You're off the hook. So, Sam, where can people go to find out more about the Raw Pantry?
They can go to our website we have, which is www.the-raw-pantry.co.uk. My Instagram tag is at @the_raw_pantry.
Thanks, Sebastian.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Yeah, you too.
Speak soon. Bye.
Bye now. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Please share, subscribe and like. We look forward to you joining us in the next episode of Timothy, Put the Kettle On, available on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play and YouTube.
Timothy, put the kettle on.